Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Log execute.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we took on the final Johto gym leader, Claire, the master of Dragon-type Pokemon, and managed to beat her with a sound strategy. Though she refused to give us the badge at first, she did eventually relent after we took the Dragon Master's test, and got the Elder to basically discipline her into giving the badge to us. So, as you can clearly see from my sidebar, I have not actually shown my full team. That's because I have gone off-screen and trained up these guys. Toshinori, the Umbreon, who, if you recall, I evolved recently. He's pretty much a very good tank. I plan on making good use of him. Got some pretty decent stats. And then finally, Ulsad-Creed, the Dratini that I got from the Dragon Master, from the Dragon's Den for completing the Dragon Master's test with the appropriate answers. I haven't evolved her yet because I wanted to go through the means of doing so after getting a few pictures with her in her various stages. So, first, we're just going to be going right here, and I trained her to level 44 because at level 45 she will gain a certain move that I want to get, and it's definitely one that I would recommend if you're doing a Nuzlocke. So, now that we have a picture with her on the team in that state, we're going to use 2 rare candies that I bought from the Pokeathlete shop to evolve her once. And boom, now we got a Dragonair. Much stronger, but we've got just a little more to do. And now she is on par with the rest of the team and is evolving again. Normally, Dragonite wouldn't be, or Dragonair wouldn't evolve into Dragonite at this level, but I used the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to make late evolutions like Dragonites happen sooner, which I mainly did this because I did it in the Fire Red Nuzlocke, but also because, well, we'll see why at the Pokémon League. Anyway, with that change, I want to quickly use some HMs that I've been holding on, and a TM that I've been holding off on. I want to give Ulsad-Creed Fly, because we don't have a flyer anymore due to Langstrom passing due to my incompetence. I gotta laugh at yourself a little just to make it not sting as much. Anyway, and with that, I also want to get this, the Dragon Claw TM. You can get this from the Goldenrod Department Store's lottery on Sundays. It's a first prize thing. You can enter as many times as you wish, but it will cost you money each time. So you can just save and reset to do it over and over again until you get it if you only want to spend the money once. Anyway, it's better than Dragon Rush because while Dragon Rush is stronger, it's less accurate. And with that, I am just now realizing I didn't take a picture with Ulsad-Creed as a Dragonair, but I don't really care. Just gonna take one more picture. The team is looking pretty good, I must say. So, with that, we can now actually address what Professor Elm called us about. in the end of the last episode. So, we're gonna fly all the way to New Barktown and see what we gotta do. Okay, and in we go. Oh, Lyra. Seipher, did you already collect 8 badges? That's so cool. The professor is waiting for you. Hey, Hi, Seipher. You never cease to amaze me. Thanks to you, my research is going great. Take this as a token of my appreciation. Obtain the Master Ball. Probably not going to make much use of this. I didn't really make much use of the last one I got. The Master Ball is the best. It's the ultimate Pokeball. It'll catch any Pokemon without fail. It's given only to noted Pokemon researchers. I think you can make much better use of it than I can, though, Seipher. By the way, we just had a group of beautiful Kimono girls looking for you. Seipher, people are talking about you. I heard you helped Kimono girls. You've been helping all these people. You make me proud to be your friend. Well, I guess you could say I helped them. Really, the only one I really helped was the one in Ice Path that was stuck to the floor. Everyone else was either helped by my Pokemon or just made comments about me. Anyway, the Kimono girls are waiting for you at the Ecruteak Dance Theater. Alright, well, I guess we can't exactly head off to the Pokémon League just yet, so let's go see what this is all about. You know what? I am going to throw Jin to the front because I have a feeling that's a good idea. Okay, Ecruteak City. Here we come. Some of you might think that having Fly on Dragonite is a waste of its 4th move slot, but between Dragon Claw, Extreme Speed, and Dragon Dance, I don't really expect much to really get in her way. Anyway. Oop. And Scarlet. How is it possible? How can I lose to mere Kimono girls? You really need to stop underestimating people, Scarlet. You are watching me, Seipher. Yeah, that's right. I never thought defeating 5 Kimono girls would be so hard. I got beaten to a pulp. You must have come here for the same reason, right? Don't get cocky just because you defeated Team Rocket. I'm not cocky at all. My record speaks for itself. These Kimono girls are insanely strong. Go ahead, see if you can defeat them. But I'm not going back. I don't want to see you win. Oh, so you do realize that I am the hype. Alright, Scarlet, well, see ya. Let's get on in here and see what these girls want. Okay. Welcome. My name is Zuki. I met you previously in Violet City. In order to bring back Ho-Oh, we needed someone with the right bond with Pokémon. We asked Mr. Pokémon to give this mystery egg to whoever showed true potential. The egg was eventually handed from Mr. Pokémon to Professor Elm, and then to you. However, being pure alone will not be sufficient to face the power of this Pokémon. I must test you. Are you ready? You might want to make sure that you've healed up before agreeing to this. It is basically a 5-battle gauntlet, not unlike the Pokémon League, but instead of multiple Pokemon, they each only have 1 Pokemon, and you don't really get a chance to heal in between, so a bit more difficult, a bit less difficult in some areas. Anyway, I will test how closely you bonded with your Pokemon. Okay. And a special battle intro for this. Interesting. And I knew that leading with Jin was going to be a good call. I have trained up my team to level 46. Pretty useful, and I did use the move reminder on Jin to get him Bullet Punch. A very good move for him to know at this stage. Especially when paired with Swords Dance, but we'll be seeing the full effect of that later on. But now, his Technician and Bullet Punch should get him through finishing up anything that really needs to be finished. Ready? You are quite strong. You helped me in the Ilex Forest. My name is Naoko. I'm the one that's not so good at directions. My eyes witnessed you defeating Team Rocket when Kurt was in trouble at the Slowpoke Well. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokémon. Alright, well, if memory serves, they do the Johto Pokemon, the Johto evolutions first, and then the Kanto evolutions. Yep. Okay, well, I'm actually gonna swap, because I get the feeling that you are gonna use a Psychic type move, even if it is resisted. Yep. And now we can actually show off Toshinori, because he's actually got some decent bulk to him, and I taught him Payback, which will double in power whenever he's hit with a move, which, being a tank, that's a good move for him to take, since he will constantly be getting hit. And an easy one-shot. I also gave him the Shell Bell so that he could easily heal off some of the damage that he takes. Not the best healing for a tank, but it's alright. Getting a lot of money this way. Kinda wish I had stuck an amulet coin on somebody. You are quite the trainer. I remember you chasing off that Team Rocket grunt from right here. I must thank you for that. Although I am actually a trainer myself. She who knows the most speaks the least. I am Miki, the Kimono girl. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokémon. Okay, I guess we did do that. We did stop a Team Rocket grunt from harassing her, so at least that's one action that we took of our own accord. Okay, well, this is not a matchup that I want, so you know what? Let's bring in Ulsa Creed for her first ever battle. Yeah, I wasn't expecting much damage there. That is basically a weak a strong fire type move off of a weak special attack stat against a resistance, so not too bad. That is a little bad though. I'm gonna actually use... No, let's not use that. Let's use a burn heal. And with that, I think we can just Dragon Claw next turn. Although, watch, I'm gonna get burned again because this is a Fire Blast. Okay, thankfully not. Dragon Claw. 80 power Dragon type move. Good physical attack stat, and one Dragon Dance under the belt. Pretty good. Okay. Another nice chunk of change. Excellent fighting spirit. You got me off the ice by pushing me from the back. I'm the one who skates in sandals. I am Sayo, the Kimono girl. I was listening in the Dragon's Den while you passed the test of the Elder. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokémon. So you've all been kind of stalking me just to make sure that I'm this one prophesized trainer for Ho-Oh. Boy, you are going to be in for a rude awakening. Alright, well... Not really sure that's... Ooh, that's bad. Hopefully Jin can hit. Okay, that's good. Let's go for a bullet punch. I know it's probably going to be resisted because that is an electric type, but... Okay, there we go. Okay, and last one. I am the last one. You were so dependable at the Goldenrod Tunnel. I am the one who twirls even underground. I am Kuni, the Kimono girl. I looked at you in wonder when you thwarted Team Rocket's mission to take over the radio tower. You must show your strength to me now. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokémon. Okay, well, this is the last one, and because you've already used all the other evolutions up to this gym, you've got to have a Vaporeon. Well, since I'm expecting a Water-type move off of this, let's go with Bowie. And a pretty decent move. Not too surprising though, seeing as we're in the location where we got Surf in the first place. Gonna use Thunderbolts. I did actually change Bowie's hold item back to the choice specs. This will become apparent in a bit. Well, for reasons that we'll see in a bit. Okay, Jingu to level 47. I do have to keep on top of things because even though we've beaten all the gyms, we now have a level cap of 50. We were not wrong about you. You are indeed worthy of this. Please take it. Seipher obtained the clear bell. Big sisters. I just saw the big shadow of a Pokemon over the bell tower. It could be. Seipher, we'll be at the bell tower. See you there. Alright, well, looks like we know where we have to go next. Luckily it's not far. If this were Soul Silver, we'd be in for quite a trek. I mean, we still have a tower to climb, I'm sure, but it's a lot quicker than having to travel to the Whirl Islands in Soul Silver to find Lugia. First, we're going to heal up. And just because... yeah, we're just gonna go up north of the dance hall. Go here. Speak to this guy. Past here is the Bell Tower. This tower was built as a place of rest for Ho-Oh, the legendary flying-type Pokémon. Since Ho-Oh left, many people have gone up the tower to try and bring it back, but none have succeeded in making Ho-Oh appear. Morty, the gym leader, is the one who has tried. I see. That's the Ecruteak Gym Badge. The badge alone will not do any good, but I can let you through. Please do go on. Technically, we could have come here as early as getting the 4th gym badge, but I didn't really see much point in it. So let's just travel to, honestly, one of the prettiest areas in the game. Especially if you like autumn colors like this. It's just so beautiful. Anyway, we have now made it to the Bell Tower. This is very similar to the Sprout Tower, and will have the same wild encounters as the Sprout Tower, so you'll definitely want to bring some repels. I did stock up a bit between episodes. Anyway, we'll be trying to climb this entire thing and enacting a new rule for my Nuzlocke claws. That thing you have. The Rainbow Wing that we got all the way back in Goldenrod. You have done it. Please come through. Normally this guy would prevent you from trying to climb the tower due to not having that, but we have it, so we can just go right on in. Way, gonna climb the ladder. This is the gimmick of this place. Not anything too fantastic. There are probably a few items around and a few hidden items, but I'm not going to worry about those. Just gonna follow the paths so that I can get up. No. I didn't see that for a second there. Okay. Now this. You know what? Dang it. Did not mean to do that, but whatever. You'll hit later. I'll probably come back for the items. There are 2 items that I would want to grab in here. 1 rare candy and 1 PP up from what I remember looking up about this place, since it's actually been a long time since I've actually seen this place. Okay, repel's worn off, so gotta throw up another one. Okay. Oh, well, let's see what this is. Okay, this is the rare candy that you want to grab. Okay. Let's see about this. And the PP up. That was the other thing I wanted to grab. So it's based... I don't know if that was necessarily the right path to take, but it's definitely one that I recommend. Two of the items here that I would recommend grabbing. Anyway, the new rule that we're going to be incorporating today is the Legend Vanquisher clause. This was something I decided to add since Fire Red, you don't really get to fight any legendary Pokemon. Oh, shoot. This is not the right way. Okay, I need to stop. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the Legend Vanquisher clause was a rule I added to add a risk factor to the game by having us actually fight the legendary Pokemon. Normally you can choose to just ignore them, but I've made it so now I have to deal with them, I have to take them out, or at least try. I do have a wimp out clause to the pool that I'll probably end up making if we do lose anyone, because I don't want to go through with a suicide run against a Pokemon that I can't even catch. Way with that, we can now go up this way. I do have a strategy, and that's kind of why I gave the choice specs back to Bowie, because in my case, Ho-Oh only has a few moves that it can actually use. Most of which are fire types and one psychic type move. In any case, Bowie is the best on my team to be able to deal with it. Granted, he can't take a hit worth beans, but hopefully with the choice specs and his naturally good speed, he can take a hit, even if it's a crit, and then dish out 2 solid hits of his own to take it out. Getting a full heal. Suppose I should actually swap Bowie to the front since I'm mentioning that. Okay. Well, with Bowie in the front now, we can finally progress up. I think we're nearing the end. Just one last little bit left, at least I think. Let's go this way. You know what? Might as well grab this item since I really don't want to come back here. Well, selling fodder. Not anything I can use on its own, but money's money, I suppose. I gotta use one of these pads. Just gonna assume that these will eventually lead us back to where we need to go. Okay, and HP up. That will also be decent selling fodder, since I think I've maxed out my EVs at this point with my team from grinding. Okay, let's actually not go that way. Okay, now that's not good. Need to find the right spot to actually... Okay, need to stop that. Okay, there we go. So maybe... Okay, now that's also wrong. Let's see, I guess I have to hit this one, then. Okay, that did the trick there. And this takes us right here. Let's see, does that take us where we need to go? No, of course it didn't. But hey, max elixir, that'll be useful in the Pokémon League when we need to restore PP to a lot of moves. Holy. Okay. Well, it looks like I gotta take the long way back. Forgot how long this place was. Oh, no, do not want to trash any of these. Let's use the super hell. Should have more than enough to make our way through with this. Okay, I have to stop and not go left the entire way. Just once, twice, down, left, left, left. I need to stop that. Step on the pad. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, now this is ridiculous. I'm not wasting time to get that item. It's probably not even anything I need. Well, let's hit this one then. You know, we've already been here, so this is getting a bit frustrating. Let's just ignore this place. Always hated teleporting puzzles. Okay, let's just go this way. And then let's go down. Now we're back to here, so that was wrong. Let's take the ladder down, the left that we see. Maybe I'm not thinking straight for the ladder. Well, I suppose this is as close to blind as you're gonna get. No, I need to go up this way. Dang it, did not mean to step on that. Let's go to the right. Down. And let's go down again. And let's avoid that one. Okay. Forgot that was a wall there, so go. So I have to go this way. I'm gonna seriously kick myself if this really just leads up when I needed to most. Okay, now that is an item that I don't care about. Maybe this will lead to where we need to go. Finally. Alright. Almost out of here, and hopefully I can take care of this without any more distractions. Welcome to the roof of the bell tower. And now, yes, this is where we welcome Ho-Oh. When the dance we practiced for many days becomes one with the sound of the clear bell we entrusted to you, then Ho-Oh shall come down from the great arc of the sky once again. Okay, I'm just going to remain quiet and let this play out. Well, that was certainly something. That is indeed Ho-Oh, the guardian of the sky around here, from ancient times. So many have tried and tried only to fail. Seipher, your heart and the clear bell in harmony have finally made it appear. Seipher, don't you see? Ho-Oh must have been waiting for someone like you all this time. Wouldn't you agree? Well, no time like the present, let's just get on into this. Not sure if he's this big when you catch him, but I won't be catching him. The whole point of this clause is to try and fight him, and that is what I intend to do. So, with the choice specs on, just going to use Bowie's Surf to try and drown it. I don't expect this to be a one-hit KO because it is a legendary Pokemon after all, but should do well. Quite well, I can see. And damn, that's a cool animation. I always forget Sacred Fire it looks like because you only ever see it on Ho-Oh. And it's got a pretty good chance to burn, so pretty useful. However, not enough to deal with me, so goodbye, Ho-Oh. Not much of a fight, but you proved well enough. Anyway, let's talk to Zuki again. If that is what you believe, we will not try to convince you otherwise. Still, if you want to see Ho-Oh once more, perhaps you can come back here after everything has been settled. That is basically just your hint that you can come back here to capture Ho-Oh at any point after you complete the Pokemon League. I personally will not be doing that anyway, seeing as we can't use an escape rope here. Can we actually fly out of here, I wonder? Okay, we can, so just gonna fly to New Barktown. Don't have to deal with any more issues. With that, I will end things off here. So, thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.